Hey everybody, here I am in a 2020 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. Um, just wanted to talk to you guys about some of my very short experiences. Um, I'm very familiar with the Rams. This one, as of now, only has 300 and I think 18 miles on it. Um, I'm really familiar with Rams because I've this will be my fourth one in a row. I've had one before that also, but that was, man, like over 10 years ago, and it was very for a short period of time. I've had some like Dakotas and stuff, but those are Dodges, which they're kind of similar, obviously. But um, like I said, I talked about it in the other video, but I'm kind of going to speak on it again and get onto the new stuff, just in case you didn't know. Um, I basically wanted to buy a Ford this time, and I don't know if it's just our city. I don't know. I'm in Toledo, Ohio. I don't know if it's just here. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But when I've always been to Ford dealers, it just seems like everything is more difficult. And it could just be me. I mean, I'm not saying nobody's picking on me. I don't think it's anything racist or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe it's, I really can't put my finger on it. It's always been that way. When I bought a 2013 Ram back in 2015, I was going to buy a Ford, and I always been am so impressed with Ford, just by reading about them, just by learning all the things Ford is doing. And like I told you, I still stand firm. I think Ford makes the best all-around truck. I mean, there's things that are better about Rams than Fords. There's things that are better about Chevys than Fords. But I think if you were to kind of combine it all together, I think that it's a more of a complete truck than any other truck. And obviously, I'm talking about Fords on the Ram video, but I'm just being honest. I kind of like looking at Michael Jordan and LeBron James. I think LeBron James was more of an all-around player than Michael Jordan. He could do more things than Michael Jordan could not do. Michael Jordan, I believe, was a better scorer, and I think Michael Jordan was a better on-ball defender. Not to say LeBron can't defend either, even though people say he can. If you look up, he's got more blocks than Michael Jordan does, so he can still defend. I just don't think he slides his feet as well as Michael Jordan does, and he wasn't good as an on-ball defender. But with it being said, like similar to Ford, Ram, and Chevy and Ram, I think they're not as all around. They're more like Michael Jordans. You know what I mean? To me. Um, so that's just my example. Some people probably don't even understand what I just said. But when I went to the Ford, it was just difficult. I did have intention of buying a 2.7 XLT. Also, like I said, the prices, man, the prices are for it. Because I'm in the Midwest. I mean, I would love to have an aluminum truck. I would love to have something that is, you know, um, really, a lot better on gas. I mean, those 2.7s, man, are getting in the city, 17, 18 miles per gallon. You can't do that with a Hemi, I mean, bam. I mean, you just can't. Honestly, you're supposed to put 89 in here. Obviously, people, that's a big debate. I don't have my take on that is I believe it performs better with 89 than it does 87. So I use 89. And I really believe that. By pulling trailers, I pull trailers, and I can tell the difference. Not a big difference, but it is what it is. But I always end up with a Ram at the end of the day. I don't know if it's just around here that they're nicer. Um, I mean, just the Ram dealers I've been to, they're so much nicer. So it could be just my area. And then also, don't get me wrong, I met some pretty good, especially like at Brownies Ford. I met some a really nice guy there. But just most of the time when I go deal with Ford, it's just so difficult. And, when you got somebody that's being maybe a little bit rude or a little bit cocky, it's not easy to want to give your money to that person when you can go buy a Ram with almost the same options, very close, maybe a little more for $5,000-6,000 cheaper, and that is the biggest reason for me buying the Ram. Obviously, yeah, if I keep this for a long time, 5 to 10 years, it's going to start developing rust because I'm in the Midwest. The Ford's not. Obviously, the Ford's going to be better on gas, especially the 2.7, but, still can, pull a lawn care trailer, whatever I do. If I get a small dump trailer, it still could do it, but then also be great on gas. But I figure kind of like the Tesla um, theory, or not theory, but pretty much a Tesla. There's no reason to spend $80,000 so you can save $500 in gas every month. Not every month, but every year. So that's the kind of way I see buying a Ram over a Ford. That's a beautiful Chevy right there. Look at that. So the point what I'm trying to make is that that was the biggest in my decision. Now, as far as me, I've been driving this around. It's a lot similar to the other Ram that I had. I just had a 17. Not the same. Definitely different since I'm still learning the truck. I've never had a Bighorn. I've always had, the last two were tradesmen's, very nice tradesmen's, man. They had the 20-inch wheels on it, step bars, and I threw leather in one of them, so they were cool. But I just wanted to, more stuff like backup camera. I wanted some safety features. My girl backed into my other truck twice. That was like, pretty little penny to get that fixed. So, having the safety features, being able to back up, and if you do come in contact with something, if you're going, regular speed when it would stop, safety feature, also front parking, safety, just stuff like that. Obviously my other truck didn't have a backup camera. One of them I had to put one on it, and I wasn't able to go through drive-throughs with brushes because it would snap it off. So this one has a backup camera. Obviously this has another thing. It has all-wheel drive, which is great, man, when the wintertime gets here. All-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. That's another reason why I did not buy the Rebel. I wanted to get the Rebel. I thought about it, but it doesn't have all-wheel drive. So just the, different, things. This push button, you know what I mean? That's pretty nice. The other one wasn't push button. The other one I could not, I didn't have I need an aftermarket car starter. This has a car starter on it. Also, this has heated seats. The other one didn't have heated seats. Also, this one has a heated steering wheel. So, to get all that stuff from Ford, man, you're gonna pay, high 40s, over 50,000 for a crew cab. Also, the back of this truck, the Ford, don't get me wrong, the Ford is huge. It's big. I mean, man. But this truck is even bigger. You know what I mean? I'm 6'3", 400 pounds plus, and I can sit behind myself. You know what I mean? So, just, and that's just some of the stuff I've learned, It's got an 8.5-inch screen, so it's not the huge 12-inch, but just so many, like 10 cup holders in here. I mean, I need that too sometimes, we're out working, we're thirsty, we got drinks all over the place. So not to hope I'm not boring you guys, but just giving you some information. I'm gonna end the video in a minute, but things I like so far, obviously it's all those things I just mentioned, but dislikes, I'll give you some dislikes. Under the seat back there, obviously you can't see it because I'm driving, but under that seat there was like this, I don't know what you would call it, but there was this long there's like a little pocket where you could put stuff in. It doesn't have that. I wish it had that. That was pretty nice. What else do I not like about this truck so far? It's not a lot because I'm still learning it, and well, I would say gas mileage, but gas mileage is not that big because, um, it's a truck, and then sometimes they eat more gas. But it's so far, I've only had it for a few days. I'll keep you guys informed and let you know what I like and don't like. But I mean, it's okay so far. Ride's really good. That's another thing that Ford does not have on Ram. Ram is superior on all the brands when it comes to 1500s. They ride way better than everything else. Just drives like a spaceship. Um, so I'll keep you guys informed and let you know. Try not to say things that I said already in the last video. And like I like the interior. Obviously, it's not leather, but I think the cloth in this is better than the cloth in my Bighorns. Later on, I'll probably throw leather in here. Probably like black with some white stitching or something. I love the appearance package. I would have got the all black appearance package. That was the first one that I liked, but I like the white. I like the white on the black. I'm not really an all white fan of trucks, but when you can throw the black accents on them, kind of like you do with the reds and the blues, I think it looks really good. And white sounds crazy. If you don't know this, I'm going to teach you something. White like dirt doesn't show up on white as easy as it does on black. I didn't believe that. Somebody told me that, but I learned the hard way. So it's easier to keep white clean than black. So like I said, share the video, subscribe. I'll come with some more stuff. Maybe me towing a trailer on and on. I'm not going to turn my channel into a Ram video, but I will mention a few things, and like I say, it's pretty good so far. Tons of storage down here. This thing flips up all kind of ways. I'm not gonna do that and then crash and then be in somebody's compilation. But y'all have a good evening. Enjoy the day. It's the 1st of July, and 4th is coming up. Hope people have fun, be safe, and see you later.